concept was brought up. If you could turn back time, like Cher, how would you change your staking strategy if you even would? I'll just go first. I think I'm a little more front loaded than I would be now if I had started staking and getting more comfortable and just understanding the raw power of staking out with size. I'm very comfortable with where I'm at, but maybe laddering a little less on the front end. Not that I'm like so lopsided or anything like that, but just putting a little more to the back end. Say those last 8 to 15 years, something like that. But is there anything? I'll just go around the room, Motley, and then Pep, and around the room. Just something different that you might do, knowing what you know now.
So if I could go back in time, I'd buy more Hex for starters. If we're going back in time, might as well pick up some more. Like everything. And but no, seriously, as far as the staking strategy goes, luckily I was able to rectify, just like you. I was front heavy around the 2 to 3 year mark initially, just because I had to kind of adjust my mind state of how crypto cycles worked and just where I foresaw, even though I believed in Hex 100%, transferred everything over to Bitcoin, got it for the snapshot, put it all into Hex.
Same.
I still, it's still the unknown, right? So like I weighted my my staking ladder heavy in the beginning. I still went all the way out to Quattro Cinco, but I was heavy in the beginning. Luckily, I was able to rectify that to present day using the emergency end stake function. So that was nice. Got my average out to about 11 years now. The only correction I would make now, if I could go back in time, is I do have monthly stakes, and they're still a decent size monthly stakes, so I'm not too worried about it. But I would definitely consolidate, make them larger, and I'd probably look more at something around quarterly to biannually as far as staking goes. Again, I know it's kind of a concern now with gas fees. I don't think it will be even a blip on the radar within a year or two. But I would still just consolidate those smaller monthly stakes to quarterly or biannually. That's the only thing I really change at this point.
Cool. Pep, is there anything that you would change?
Other than just like you guys being a little bit front heavy, maybe push a little bit more back on the backside. There's a few stakes I would redo and not stake smaller amounts. I wouldn't have any stakes less than 100,000 Hex. And I don't have many that are. But there was a few spots where I got a little creative, because gas was so cheap. I'm like, let me try a couple little, different scenarios here. So
I am so there with you, and I think many people are, man.
A lot of people. There was people doing like stakes on a daily basis for a while. I remember some of their ladders coming out weekly or daily for like 6 months. So I'm thinking, back then, sure, it made sense, right? It was like 10 cents a transaction. Now, so that's probably the one thing I would consolidate. Probably some stakes in the earlier years too, even if I kept them in the time frame that they're in, instead of maybe 2 in the year, I might just consolidate it to 1. I had dates picked in for various reasons, but most of it would be that the size of the stakes and maybe some more back end loading. And of course, like Miley said, buy more.
Buy more. Yeah, if we're going back in time, that's my biggest might as well take advantage.
Kirk, anything that you would, if you could turn back time, as Hexmac wants me to do karaoke. Maybe that's the next segment on Happy Hour that we will develop. But
not if you want to lose subscribers.
That'd be a little rough. So only Hexmac would be the remaining subscriber. But anything that you would do different, Kirk?
I would. You hit on most of them. I would have not done monthly stakes that I did early on. I had one wallet that I did monthly stakes out, and I was okay, cool. Now I have a job. Awesome. That was what I was trying to. That was what I was going against. But I mean, so that would be one thing. Second would be the 5 to 10 year, or the 10 to 15 year marks. Like I'm very heavy in the 5 to 10 year mark, and a bunch of stuff out at the 15, like the continue, like for the past, from the beginning until now, 15 to, I guess now year 14 years now till 15 and a half years like that. I'm super heavy in, but for some reason I didn't do that. I don't know what it is, man. I don't know what it is about everybody's mindset or whatever, but like that area is just a lot less populated somehow. Like I can see out to forever, but I can see to 1 to 10 years, but I just like 10 to 15 seemed strange. So I mean, I've got stakes there, but not as much as I would have done. I'd probably do more of that there. Maybe that's something to think about. But yeah, other than that, no, I'm very happy with my stuff. I mean, I would definitely do biannually or something like that if I had a chance to. That's what I say now.